Everybody, today, presenting we have Nathan and Peter.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Peter.
We're just gonna present to you our path to Michigan. No Olympians or anything, but we thought you might be able to relate to or be interested in what we, semi-unique path, how we got here.
Yeah, so I'm from I was born in Lansing, Michigan, which is right here. And I was raised in Grand Ledge, which is just a small town just west of Lansing. And then I moved to Mount Pleasant early in high school, and my family currently live in Mount Pleasant.
I was born in Grand Rapids. I bounced around a little bit. So born in Grand Rapids, and then I was about 5 years old, moved to Owasso, which is not, but it's near Flint. And then moved to Grand Ledge. There between.
Yeah, so we Nate and I first met each other pretty early. We were in middle school, so 7th grade, I think it was, or maybe 6th. And so I guess the reason we kind of are presented today is we've known each other for a really long time, really good friends, and so we met in middle school, played a lot of sports together, track and football, and so I moved to Mount Pleasant after my freshman year of high school. Nate and I kind of parted ways once I moved, but kind of our paths kind of crossed kind of late in high school and then early into college. So
yeah, it's just kind of I think a crazy story in my opinion. We met in middle school, we played football, ran track together, and we're pretty good friends, but probably didn't hang out a lot and stuff. And he moved to Mount Pleasant, I stayed in Grand Ledge, and in high school I became interested in applying to military academies and stuff. And I think I had taken a visit to the Naval Academy, and you had done it like the week prior, and I saw it on something, and I was like, dude, you're applying to the Naval Academy? Like, yeah. And so we started talking about it, just like, let me know if you get in, and turns out both of us didn't get in. And then we both had applied to like Navy ROTC, and we were both looking at U of M. Both didn't get into U of M initially. After 3 different applications to military academies in a week to do an application to U of M, it's not very fun. But yeah, we both didn't get into U of M, but it was kind of crazy how it worked out. Yeah, we both got into Navy ROTC. Both got into Eastern. I don't think we knew about it until we talked about it, and
yeah, it was just kind of just kind of a strange occurrence. We found out we were going to be going to Eastern, messenger, just kind of reconnecting late our senior year of high school. So Eastern's a really small school. You don't really know too many people, and so we just decided to be roommates freshman year at Eastern and doing ROTC as well, coming over here to Ann Arbor. It was just really just a humbling 2 years at Eastern. It's a really lovely school, and we just kind of, there's no other really option other than to really work hard and try our best to make the most of it. And so it was really great 2 years there at Eastern, and that kind of, I guess, coming over to Ann Arbor all the time, where we are now, which we'll talk about, is we started to really ponder like what some other opportunities might be, including over here in Ann Arbor at Michigan. So that really started the next one, getting into name.
I'll speak a little more on Eastern.
Yeah.
I don't. Eastern was not something I thought was gonna be at all. It sucked the first year I was there because I set my sights high on these different things, and I was like, what am I doing at Eastern? Put all this work to get in here. Well, it turned out to be like one of the best formative couple years of my life. Like my experiences in ROTC, which I'm not a part of anymore, learning and growing through that, learning what kind of path I want to take with my life, having some certainty there. And then my second year there, after my first year there, I didn't think I was going to go to college. I was going to drop out and do something, I don't know. And just on a whim, August before my sophomore year, I was like, I'll go back to Eastern. I don't have anything else to do. My parents were kind of pushing me in that direction. Found some really cheap housing at a church in Ypsilanti. Just the randomest thing ever. Actually have some really great friends because of that now. And just grew a lot from that experience. It was a great experience for me.
Yeah, so really, Nate had really the do name, really since high school. I think you had probably be a really cool thing, and we started talking about it our freshman year when we lived together. And I agreed. I was like, yeah, it does sound like a really cool program, and it's, there's obviously only so few programs, and we're right next door to this one at Michigan. So Nate was the one that really set out early on to go that route, and I was just kind of I was thinking about maybe sticking it out at Eastern. So Nate started talking, and I got interested. And honestly, I think for both of us, we both have a lot of, growing up in Michigan is really a lot of opportunities to be on the water. My parents are from northern Michigan, Boyne City, and we spent a lot of time on the water in Lake Charlevoix, like in Michigan, sailing. And I've always had an interest in boating and architecture and everything that comes with with name. So yeah, we had a lot of interest in those type of things early on, but Nate was the one that really got it started with actually trying to come over.
Yeah, I found out about it when I was applying to the Naval Academy. I was like, if I'm gonna apply to this place, I'm gonna have some idea of what I want to study there. And it seemed like the only thing that, I wanted to do some sort of engineering. And I didn't really know much about mechanical, and it just kind of stuck out to me, and I had, similar experiences with Peter. When I was a kid, we'd take trips to Lake Michigan. My family actually bought a sailboat when I was in, I don't know, like 7th grade, just a dinky little thing, like a 16-footer. And I don't know if it floats anymore. But after that, working on farms and doing whatever during high school, I bought my first sailboat. And I was just talking to Peter last night about, like, I don't know how my parents allowed me to have that. Like, I didn't even have a trailer for it. So we had to put it on top of my truck, like drive it all over the state, but it was fun. And kind of just led to interest in naval architecture and boats in general.
Yeah, so I guess late our second year at Eastern, I started to come over here, physically walk around and check out name, and like, wow, this is really cool. It's a really small program, which I think is rare at such a big school. And then I think both of us sat down with Warren. I know a lot of us have stories about just how great Warren is upon first meeting him, and I think talking with Warren early on just really got us to really start to put these things in perspective and try to go this route. And so one way or another, it's just kind of funny how things work out. We applied and somehow got in the second time around, which we were just extremely grateful for. Just so exciting. More.
Yeah. It was interesting for me, like the second year going to Eastern, going from I don't think I'm going to be in college to being in college. I had no aspiration to come to Michigan anymore. Like it's just kind of out of the picture. And I had a community at Eastern, you know, a good group of friends, good group of people. But for some reason in that fall, I was thinking about it. I'm like doing kind of okay in classes, and all right, I'll apply again. And it really was like meeting Warren and meeting some of the people in the department, knowing some of the people in the department from being around Ann Arbor a little bit. Just something different about it, you know, something not a big department, you know, a whole bunch of people, and meeting with Warren like made it seem like, oh, this is attainable. I can do this.
Yeah. Next one. So that, yeah, I guess Nate and I's first year here was last year, which was obviously very different. And this year has been just a blast, just being back in person and really getting to connect with our classmates and then everyone else in the department too. It's been awesome. Yeah, Nate is the best programming on campus. So it really is. I just love the camaraderie and just the community that we have here. It's really, really special. So yeah, that brings us to present day. Also involved with the ROTC on campus here.
Yeah, and I'm on the cheer team. Which has been an experience. I joined last year, and another thing that I did on a whim, and that's been a really fun experience. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that kind of just starts to wrap it up here. I mean, the future kind of past junior year first, which is not an easy outlook, but so we're working on that in progress. I'm looking to go the submarine route after I graduate. Yeah, so right now, but too far ahead, we're just trying to graduate.
Yeah,
so.
I'm just trying to graduate.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have any firm, you know, resolutions for the future yet, but yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this department, and yeah, hopefully you guys can relate to something in each of our stories. And I'd like to hear everybody else's story too at some point.
Yeah, I guess I'll just add to it's really been special to be part of this. I still feel like I'm pinching myself when I walk around for sure Ann Arbor, and it's been really special so far, and just extremely lucky to be here at Michigan. It's been a long time. It was a difficult couple of years at Eastern. It was a great couple of years, but yeah, we're fortunate and happy to have this opportunity to connect with you all, and we love our classmates too. It's been a great year, even though junior it's been incredibly hard so far. We're looking to finish strong. So yeah, it's about it. Anybody, any questions or anything? Hey Brian, yeah, what's up, Brian?
Besides like storming the field, I know both of you guys have been on the field like during the games before.
Yeah.
Could you say like how often do you get to do like either through ROTC or cheer team, I guess? Like how often do you get to go on there?
I'm there every home game, and then some away games. Travel. The picture I had up was at Penn State, which is pretty awesome, but cool opportunity. Another thing I'm pinching myself about, like, what the heck? Why am I down on this field right now?
And the ROTC, that's one of the cool things that they do is they do the color guard every game, so they raise and lower the flag. That's pretty cool. So I was able to do one game this year, Indiana game, which was a lot of fun. So, yeah, definitely perk.
So did they make you like sleep on a church pew or something? How does that work?
No, there's at the church in Ypsilanti, there's an old convent attached to it, and the nuns aren't there anymore. So they provide like students housing and stuff. It's super cheap, so that's why I went there.
For cheer, how much do you practice a week?
We practice Tuesday through Friday, 5 to 7, and then we have lift in the morning, 2 days a week.
Is
And
that
then
hard to balance with all of the workload, schoolwork?
it's been a challenge. But I think in a lot of ways it keeps me focused because like today, for example, I got practice tonight. So after this, I have to do homework. I'm not gonna push it off until later tonight. And it's the environment on the cheer team is very much like there's actually a lot of other engineers on the cheer team, so we help each other out and keep each other focused. So
Are you going to Indy on Saturday?
I'm not, unfortunately. No, I don't have enough tenure on the team. Other questions?
Do you ever get to be thrown up?
But yeah, sometimes we'll put guys up in the air, but they're a lot smaller than me.
I have one more for both of you. How was the change in school workload from last year to this year?
From like COVID year to this year,
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, never mind. I don't want to count COVID year because that was different for
or like
everybody.
Eastern to year.
Yeah, but like Eastern to,
Yeah, I would say I definitely noticed it as an increased workload. And yeah, I think it's pretty difficult, I think. Regardless, just the curriculum is pretty hard. But it's all things that I'm really interested in. So I enjoy doing being a part of this.
Like, yeah, for me at Eastern, workload was less, but I was less motivated because I didn't really know the direction I was taking yet. So being here, having a direction, having a great department and community, it makes it so much easier. Like it's a better, like a larger workload, but at the end of the day, it's a lot easier for me, I think. But
I don't know if you said this already, but what made it easier to transfer into U of M? Like, did you apply out of high school first and not get in, then transfer to Eastern? Did that make it easier, or
made it easier? What do you?
Yeah.
like to get into U of M? Because I know a lot of guys who've done that.
Oh, I think it's the requirements are a little lower, but and then you transfer directly into the department instead of into the engineering school as a whole.
Were you guys studying at EMU?
I was declared physics. I took one physics class there.
Mechanical engineering. Yeah.
Who's your favorite housemate in the room?
oh.
I don't know if Eddie's, I don't think he's here, so Ben, you were my favorite. I'm telling Sonny. Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for your
this
time.
opportunity.